west coast of Florida. We're looking at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the LA Chargers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And we're off and running from Raymond James. On the return, here comes Rivers. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. They are brought out by a former #1 pick who always plays with energy and passion, Baker Mayfield.
There's just certain quarterbacks, the way they run on the field. You just say their name and just some adjectives and attributes pop up right away. For Baker Mayfield, scrappy, tough, a will to win. I'm not surprised at all to see himself back in the starting role. Not surprised at all to seeing him flourish. The dude is mentally tough, he's mentally strong, and he typically makes the most of his opportunities.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Baker. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
From the gun, give to Gainwell. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Mayfield now from the gun. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That one naps him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there, and some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Buccaneer. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Baker now from the gun. Finds the in route complete. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Buccaneers, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish up an excellent opening series. drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Chargers, nothing.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Return coming from the 6. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by someone known for putting up numbers since he entered the league back in 2020, the Oregon product Justin Herbert.
Herbert's one of these rare quarterbacks that when he is on, he makes this game look effortless and easy. Part of it's his throwing motion that's crisp and clean with great power, and it's also an athleticism. He'll make you pay with his legs, too. Man, he is just a joy to watch.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. And his pass is going to fall incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it'll be 3rd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Into the hands of Ganson. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
It's a gain of 48 yards. And the Chargers first down. It's a gain of 48 yards. First down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. He dodged the tackle. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
1st and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown. Tight end in motion right. Going to the ground again on 1st. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Pressure's there, and the Bucs got him. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Oh, you hate that. They've eaten up some good yardage on this drive, Kate, and get down in the red zone, and this is where you really got to stay on schedule. Let's give some credit to this defense. They know the job they got to do. Got to knock you back and make this now red zone attempt that much more difficult.
After the sack, they're left 3rd and goal now from the 13. 3rd and long for him here. From the pocket, looking for a target. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. This from 30 yards out. Dicker connects there. And despite that bad snap, they're able to tack on 3.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
All lined up and ready to put it away. On the return, here comes Rivers. And he spins right by him. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Tampa Bay sending its offense out. Their second drive coming up. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. First call here coming from the shotgun. Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Oh, the football's loose! And it's scooped up by the Chargers! Not much added after the recovery, partner, so that is where they'll take possession from the fumble.
You know what separates good defenses from great? Good defenses find a way to get off the field. Great defenses find a way to take the ball away. What a great play to set their offense up with some mojo.
So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Hampton gets the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Man in motion out of the slot. Herbert with a blitz coming. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Rhythm. You hear me talking about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. That's a short gain of 1. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Shotgun give to Hampton. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
Tackled back
Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Herbert back to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Herbert here, 3rd and long. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. He was money on his first field goal, Brock. His second coming a little inside of 50 yards.
I think we're all a little surprised he was able to convert that try. It looked like they were not going to be able to get the ball down with that inaccurate snap. I don't talk about poise a lot of times for a kicker, but he just showed it and it paid dividends.
All lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here comes Cameron Johnson. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. And their defense held up after that fumble, only gave up 3. So time for this offense to make it up to them, get some points of their own. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. They think the handoff. Now it's Mayfield. Throw left side, complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Staying between the tackles with Gainwell. And some solid blocking there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. The run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is going backwards. The defense all over that draw, and they're going to lose yards. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
If you keep it stats, that's now 0 for 2 on keeping drives going, and hopefully not an indicator of what's to come. You know, you don't convert on 3rd down. You're not only playing against your opponents, you start playing with your own psyche as well.
Ooh, errant snap, but he gets what he can behind this one. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Now L.A. getting its offense all set to go. And last drive left them in a little bit of limbo, Brock. They were happy to leave with points, obviously, but not happy that they had to settle for a field goal instead of a touchdown.
Coaches love to say, on offense, let every drive end in a kick. The bronze medal's a punt, silver medal's a field goal, and now they're going to be striving for that PAT, the gold medal.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Out of the gun, here's Hampton. Pop on the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
On third down, Herbert. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
So on fourth down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. Ooh, snap came in slow, but he got it away. Takes it in at the 26. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. First down now, ball at the 33. Here's a give inside to Gainwell. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He'll be out of bounds at his own 45. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
First down, here's Baker. Behind the line, he lost that football. Picked up by the Chargers. Won't manage anything after the recovery, so that is where they'll take over after the fumble.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
The Chargers offense getting set to take over. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First and 10, here's Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't make the connection, was looking for Ladd McConkey. So it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Putting a receiver in motion. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Intercepted. Picked off by Jacob Parrish. And the Buccaneers are stopped on the return just shy of their own 35. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. And their last series, we never really got to see what the true final outcome would have been because they fumbled things away early.
They sure did, Kate, and that adage is true in the NFL. Ball security is job security. Got to protect the rock.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Gainwell. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Mayfield. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
Let's call the quarterback's best friend, Kate. Gains like that on the screen aren't possible without everyone doing their job. One missed assignment is the difference between a big gain and being dropped for a loss.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Throwing, Baker. Hawks inbounds downfield. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
1st down, looking to throw. Mayfield. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Throwing again is Baker. He's going to push one deep down the right. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And it's out of bounds without a whole lot of room for error. He hit it well. They're saying it's out at the 4. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. And they couldn't be backed up much further, Brock, as safety really the only concern as they take possession here inside their 5-yard line. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And he's going to have this up just a little bit shy of the 20. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 3 now. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
And the Chargers, first down.
So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. The Buccaneers leading so far. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Looking to his fullback now. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. On to the left side, and Johnston has it. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Hampton gets it from the pistol. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Hampton. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
It is phenomenally tough to block this guy in a passing situation, but equally as tough to block him out there on the edge. He chased that toss down, and I don't envy these guys trying to block that monster today.
3rd down, Bucks it in the dime set defensively. 3rd and long for him here. Defender is there, he knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. This 42 yards from the right hash. Dicker connects there, and that's going to give them the lead.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range. He's delivering.
Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. On the return, here comes Rivers. And this drive will start inside the 25. Tampa Bay are ready to head out to the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Run here with Gainwell. Rob Flat, first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's Baker to throw. Jump off caught by his back. This one up to about the 27-yard line. That's Denzel Perryman in on the stop.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Third down, here's Mayfield. Got his man, it's Auden. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
New set of downs from the 37. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
He's taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Baker now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Play action. Here's Mayfield. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
Now at midfield after that loss. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, Mayfield. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And this one does not go far.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Riley Dixon on the punt. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. The Charger offense making its way to the field. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Play action now for Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Another look for him, Brock. And hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times can't get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
2nd and 10. Herbert trying again. Dumps it off to his running back. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. A pickup of 17. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. Got him a good handful there as it brings up second down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Gets it downfield, on target to Ganson. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Herbert gonna tuck and run. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Herbert, quick out wide, complete. And they hit big there on that 2nd down. Let's see if this play holds up or not, though. We've got a penalty flagged out. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Still 2nd down.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. He works it down to the edge of the red zone. Yaya Diaby brings him down.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
7th play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. Back to throw, here's Herbert. And then it's caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Chargers push this to an 8-point game. David Njoku, the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Chargers push the lead to 2 scores now.
16. Buccaneers 7.
Baby on that rapid pay the bills. And now I'm better, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions getting louder than my words. I ain't sold, but still sold on the earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on their turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie in the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keeps scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some shit she don't wanna see.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Johnson with a return here. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Here come the Bucs on offense now. And there is room for improvement from that previous drive. Stalled out, necessitated a call to that punt team.
Yeah, and in these situations, I always love reminding the offense that first down. Just move the chains the first time to get yourself in the rhythm, because you don't want to see that punter anytime soon.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted. You've got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Caught by Godwin on the slant. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. In that slant, it goes for big yardage.
A give here to Gainwell. And a nice start here on first down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
2nd and 3 now. Handoff now from the gun. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Throw here, 3rd down. That one's good to Godwin. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And the Bucs have the first.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
First down, here's Baker. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Stopped by Deion Henley.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs, against the better defenses in this league.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. That's caught for the first. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Now Gainwell. And a nice little run there, gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Mayfield now from the gun. He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete. Boy, they had to look, Brock, and they just missed a touchdown as the throw put him a little bit too close to the edge of that end zone.
Handle priority number 1, that's to catch it and secure it. Unfortunately, did not leave enough room to land his feet in the end zone, despite what was really a tremendous effort.
And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers making a field goal game. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point.
Point after.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers cut the lead down to just 2.
16. Buccaneers 14.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hampton, open the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Herbert from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
He gets it again to Mitchell. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You can do a lot worse than a quick little shuffle give sometimes. I like that play. That shuffle pass just keeps the defense honest, keeps them guessing a little bit. Normally goes for positive yardage, and sometimes you're even able to surprise that defense entirely.
Here's Herbert. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Now Herbert again. Dump off caught by his back. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
With that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Now an inside give to Hampton. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The huddle, it's 2nd down now. Herbert now. Got for big yards on the right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
And the Chargers 1st down. 1st
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
He's got it near the 8. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the 4-yard line.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. From the red zone now. And this is going to be good for a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers will add to their lead at the end of the half. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here. Running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in. Finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
Dicker on now for the PAT.
Extra point.
Extra point sent right down the middle.